A couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Horned Frogs will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's White. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Ole Miss offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's got it again. At the 35, he's loose. The expressway is wide open. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking downfield, it's Estrada. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Owens. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, if only he wore a half-size smaller shoe, maybe he keeps that foot in bounds, incomplete in the end zone. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. So TCU's offense will get the ball for the first time. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Lagway. Time to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Sheffield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got his man quickly. Got room at the 35. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Looking to the big tight end. Snags it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Push down for the tackle. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Dances away to buy time. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's James. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to get it through the air. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Estrada. It's complete on the right side. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a 1st down for this offense. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He wants to throw. Going over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incomplete.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw. It's Estrada. back open in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. Still a 17-point cushion. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
The Horned Frogs get enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fast motion from the offense. Right back to the well. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. The give on the inside. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, it's Sheffield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Estrada. Gets it out quickly. Great move. Now he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. This offense is like running a play, and here they come again. They move the tight end all over. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads it downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls. And most of the time, I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Quarterback will audible. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got an open man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
With the catch, it's Zimmerman. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Grab behind the line. It's right. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the beatdown has ensued. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Wide out in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And the Horned Frogs will move the sticks.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Coming after it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Lagway. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. They go to the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gap.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for room, it's Owens. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Quarterback checking the play. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
He uncorks one deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. They're working that left side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Trying to bully their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northrop!
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll go to the air. Floating away. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, He is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Rebels are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Estrada. Looking to the end zone. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Going up top on first down. What a snag by the defense.
Intercepted by Ole Miss. And they'll take over first and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wells. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Estrada. Snags it over the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. And they built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stings, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Defense not showing press coverage. Back to pass, it's Lagway. He wants a big play here late. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard.
You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmys and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.